After finishing this up, I had to wash the dog because, well, let's just say she was a little muddy. So, yeah, I got this much done. So, I think I only had one block when I started, and then I got the 2 levels done. So, that is 8 blocks? 3, I don't know what it is. Anyhow, so we're going to let this dry overnight and check the weather maybe Tuesday morning. I'll fill in a little more of the sides here as well as in the middle. So I'm going to fill the middle with dirt. For right now, I'm just going to cover it with the tarp or the blankets, which I wish I had done before I showered. That would have been smart. Here's my little helper. She was actually pretty good about the bath. She hates going to the basement. Well, she was so dirty, I had to do her downstairs. But I should do the tub upstairs. She'd enjoy that a lot more. You can't really tell, but oh yeah, you can. It's got the black one covering and then the big one on top. So hopefully that holds the heat in, and we'll put a tarp on top. Just so happen to have a wet, dirty tarp right there. In the deluge, I noticed that the water was going this way, so I dug a trench, got it down to surface grade, and it kind of goes over there. Hopefully that will eliminate some of the flooding. So yeah, we're getting there, but the bad news is I think it's going to be about 2 or 3 weeks before I can lay any more block. It's going to be down to 10 degrees, I think, on Friday. So yeah, that's not good, but at least we got some more done. And like I said, putting the dirt in the middle will help, I think, a lot. I got to cut some wood strips to put along the block at the top to keep the stuff from going in there. And they are full of water, of course. Good thing is they're not draining because, you know, the mortar's all the way around. The bad thing is they're in there with the mortar. The blocks seem to be okay. I don't think it's going to fail, but the more I thought about it, it's going to be literally blocked in by dirt on either side, so it's probably not that critical. I do have a little bit of a high side over here. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that, so that's great. Will be fun putting the flat block down because I'll have dirt in the middle. It should be easier because a lot of times my mortar falls down the hole, then I'm constantly pulling it back up. It's more like normally a really good guy's like a trowel, cement, mortar on either side, and then he plops it down and then cleans it up. Mine's like taking globs with my hands and forming beads and then scraping, and it's pretty miserable. So this is new. She does high-res audio. Feeds the IAMI, feeds to the speakers. The stereo I use the most out of my car is the cheapest one in the house. We also upgraded the stove. Look, I don't burn myself anymore. So that's cool. And yeah. Thanksgiving Day, our microwave died. And I have another one just like it. But it doesn't have this super expensive looking stainless trim. So I took the broken one apart, partially just because I could, but also to check the fuse. And a couple things I'm using. One is I now have a box of spare parts. One of the components is bad, but now I got the power supply, the transformer, the fan, the microwave element itself. And the other reason I took it apart is There's a known problem on these, but for some reason, he's the only one that sells a shelf microwave worth a damn. And I didn't expect this. Well, I expected that. So the paint comes off. And that's kind of frustrating. So I thought I could powder coat it, but what I didn't expect is it's a unibody. I can't put this whole thing in the oven. Even if I had an oven that was electric, I couldn't put it in there. I got a little toaster oven. I was hopeful I could put like half it and then rotate it. So powder coating, you melt it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So, yeah. So I think I'm just going to recycle this. I'm going to take the old one and clean it out. And I bought some epoxy spray paint to put on there. But I'll have to tear it apart kind of like this. At least get the igniter out, the microwave element, and take the doors up. And then when I put it back together, I can put the trim back on with the stainless steel, because it's just a plastic door, plastic things with a stainless steel cover on it. But I don't know where I got that. I guess I got it at a state sale or something. It's really cheap. So yeah, like this just covers the buttons. So it's not very complicated. So that was either a success or a failure, depending on how you look at it. I'm the proud owner of white epoxy paint. But this has been sitting out since November, so I thought I'd at least take it away. So the door just kind of goes to these hinges, and you bend them out, and then you bend them back in. So I wonder if that bends back in. No, it bends out. We'll be testing that before we go too far. This is a little handmade thing that my wife picked up at the estate sale last weekend. I've been gluing it back together. It took a lot of glue on the sides to get it back together. I had to take the nails out. It's cracked like along here, so I'm just going to glue them all together. I don't know what she wants to do with it, but it's been kind of every day I fix one of the drawers. And she says she has knobs, though I think that means that she knows how to order them on the interwebs. So, yeah, if anybody needs a microwave box of parts. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the fuse. I did check that first. There's like a 20 amp fuse, so it'd be pretty hard to make that thing go away. Any moment now, I expect the Pinecrest snow crew to pop out. It definitely assaulted the sidewalk randomly. Just that one area. Oh, the tree's still out. And we got the Chanukah bush. She's well lit. But yeah, it must be, well, it's a Friday. Here goes pine tree, guys. So they keep all the snow moving equipment way back there, so you can see some of it. Go back. How's their supplies? There's some snow moving stuff. Yeah, they must have slept in this morning. It's gonna be coming down pretty good. Yeah, they're out. And about 3. Nice. That's not a tractor. It had a plow. That one looked efficient. Gotta clean this stuff up, guys. World's gonna end. There's Joe. Look, there's Joe. Do you see Joe? Where's Joe? How come you stop every time I say Joe? What are you looking for, puppy? Hi, Joe. My dog's afraid of my wife. But not biting me. Sunday night. Definitely got to change the brake rotors. I bought brake rotors new pads. They're starting to make a little noise. They're a little not good. And I need to change the oil on this beast. I have the filter in the oil. It was like 20 degrees all weekend. It snowed mostly. That's all I did was move snow pretty much. And my daughter brought a whole bunch of crap in her car from Talia's old apartment because she's moving in with her boyfriend. So, yeah, I took care of that, sequestered it to the basement. Yeah, because I needed that outdoor pool. So, getting ready to start painting the ceiling tiles. I got all the boxes. I need to open them up and make sure I got all of them. Things like $1,800 worth of ceiling tiles. Then I got the paint on Friday. It's going to just be a clear coat. I think I'm going to wipe it on. I'm not sure. So we're going to go open that up. Spike's got one fang left. So he lost a fang the last couple weeks. I don't know where. He won't tell me. Dog's been having a blast out here in the snow. She's just having fun. And kind of messed up, but the recycling truck never came. So I don't know if I leave my thing out, what I do. So I'm just making piles of cardboard boxes. So that's great. Yeah, I'm down to just a few things here. I have the code reader now for the car, but I need to move this up, or I don't want to get up on the ladder anymore. I did clean up a lot of this and downsize some boxes because I want to open this up and determine whether or not the head gasket's bad, and then scope inside the pistons. If I do have a bad head gasket, I need to start it. So I need to move some things out of there. Questioning my life choices. About 8 years ago, I bought this rolling tool cart, and it doesn't roll. I mean, it rolls. I just never roll it out. Maybe it's time to not have it anymore. I don't know. But I need to get this stuff off of here, but I can do that at any time. Tomorrow, I hope to park a car in the garage. I didn't because I had the pool set up yesterday. It's an 8 by 4 feet. Because I wanted to try and compact it into the box better, but that didn't work out because while I aired it up, I got all the air back out. When I rolled it up, I was not able to make it any better. In fact, it's probably worse because it was cold out. So, yeah. My goal in life is to clean that up, and but basically means more storage solutions that I need to come up with. Maybe we need another car lift here, so I can put this car up, and that would be it. I don't know. Ah, yes. Note the bent quarter. That's what you get when you get FedExed. And all bent. That's just great. Oh, over here too. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. One corner's fine. Fuck. I have to fix every one of those. Well, that's typical FedEx. I'm very unhappy with FedEx at work and in general. Their website lies. It tells you things are coming when they're not, and then I've had packages sit for 7 days at a warehouse. They're supposed to have been shipped in 2 days. It took 3 weeks to get boxes from Chicago at the beginning of the month, last month, and we're still missing one of them. Anyhow, they drop shipped it all right. I guess I'm gonna have to hammer that out. That is really bent too. Great. Adding to my frustration, this is supposed to look, you know, see how that's nice and clean and that is not. So they smashed the entire edge on that, not just, and this is 3-dimensional, so that's great. I think it's time to just go watch some TV. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I have to bend that back, but I got it, it's 3, I think I'll call the manufacturer and ask them what to do. The other amusing thing is this is supposed to go at an angle, I thought. I don't, you know, it's code mode, and it goes at the corner. So I kind of expected it to have, you know, some curves on the end. This is the stuff I bought 10 years ago. I don't know if you can see that. It's got, well, anyhow, this has an angle, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like this, so that it's flat, 45, and then flat. Well, I don't see the corresponding flat here. I would expect this to be bent, you know, flat, and then that flat. So a little more confused. I'm pretty sure they didn't bend all that. Wow, this is heavy. in shipment, so that's great. I have to figure that one out. Oh, this side's nice and fucked up there too. This is all good. Thought it was just the edges, but obviously not, because that doesn't look like that. So I decided to open some of these up. These are all nice and bent. And that's all fucking bent. That's bent. And that one's just a little bent. So that's great. These are the filler ones. They're going to go around the outside. So we're going to keep on opening. See what kind of surprises we find. Also, the corners, the little foam pieces that they put in, one was completely missing. There was one in the middle here taped, and then there were supposed to be 4. That was just, it broke out at some point, so that's great. Here's the next box. Here again, completely missing parts. So that's great. Got 4 more, or 3 more after this, I think. This should be great. They did double box these. They just, you can't prepare yourself too much when it comes to FedEx's ability to drop ship. Emphasis on drop. Okay. So, yeah, there's our corner there. Miscornered, and this is completely missing. That's great. It looks like only one corner survived. That's all bent. That's slightly bent. This kind of goes up like that, and then that one's bent as well, and then this one isn't, which is ironic because that was the piece where the spacer was floating on there. That's a really nice one. Yep, the whole thing is bent. So these are the middle ones. So it's, but anyhow, yeah, that's, maybe the ones I open upstairs aren't missing something. I might be missing a box. I'm gonna have to count. I've been dreading this because of the obvious. There should be another long box somewhere in here. Maybe the angle, there's a border, there's the middle, the filler, the border, which I think is what I had upstairs, and then the angled pieces. So I'm gonna have to check because I think I'm missing a box. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and open up the other 2 and see how fucked up that is. This theoretically shouldn't be too hard to fix, but it's just annoying. I spent $300 on shipping. I didn't have a choice. It was just FedEx or pick it up locally, whatever the hell that was. Well, this one has all the foam pieces, but you can kind of tell this one's all fucked up. At least it's got all the 4 corner pieces there, so they did try. And then there's 2 of these in the middle. So let's see what's under surprise number 4. This one's minimally damaged. Probably just push that back with my thumb, so that's good. Gotta count these tomorrow. Okay, this one looks almost good. Still a little bent, but the other corners look good. So we got one more, and I found another long box behind that. So maybe that's my angled pieces that I was looking for. Okay, this last one looks like it came through unscathed. Maybe a little bit of bend. Of course, this will be easier to bend when I'm dealing with just one piece at a time. So we just have the last box. So we got, I think we can deal with all this. I am concerned about the metal pieces upstairs because these corners are flat. So I can, just pound those flat. I'm probably just pushing them. But the other ones are 3D surfaced. Although it'd be really nice if these little things weren't, I don't know if that's a manufacturing defect or what the hell that is. These all kind of like overlay each other. And that's by design. Though I bought some fancy nails. You can tell the nails were shipped FedEx by the fact the boxes. Yeah, that's the way the, I don't understand this. I guess this was shipped this way because it just doesn't, like, that's tight. So they must have some unique shipping ways. These were expensive. They're stainless steel. So I was going to blame UPS or FedEx shipping, but that's been taped that way. That's quality. You can see how, you know, I just cleared this off and now I'm dumping stuff back on there. Yeah, that's great. So one more box of the tall one. Okay, well, right away I can tell that this piece is supposed to be up there. They should have taped it. They taped these in. I don't know. This is definitely the piece that goes, the crown molding. I can tell already because of the size, because of the way it is. They did put that strengthening piece in there. I'm gonna untape all this to get it out. Okay, so you can see there's a little wiggly here, but it's not supposed to be that wiggled, so this did get bent as well. That's definitely bent up more. And again, it should be like that. And it's, well, maybe that one's okay. This is the crown molding. And here again, I should expect this to be more like that. I don't understand. Well, that's what the video's for. Then this piece, I'm underwhelmed with. That goes, when you go up the stairs, this is just, they go at the end, just to kind of cap off. Fuck, I can't, now I'm stuck. It's gonna go underneath that last piece when it dead ends. So when you go up the stairs, you don't just have, you know, that edge right there. It's gonna have a little cover. There's a little thing on there. Anyhow, okay, so tomorrow we'll go ahead and count all these and make sure they're all here. And then I'm gonna call the manufacturer to ask them how to bend these back properly. Yeah, it's all good. Great. That one feels fine. That one seems a little bent. And there's an installation video, but again, that's supposed to be flat. I don't understand.